welcome to another installment of Wgs-Tv right here on Blog TV and YouTube, your official Wrestle Gamer. Double B, Billy Boudreaux here. Well, Monday Night Raw was last night, and what I've decided to do here, guys, here on the videos, is give you guys some of my reactions, touch on a few of the things that I saw, kind of give you guys a taste of what I do on the podcast WGS Radio on Wednesdays. And I have to say, I was not too thrilled with Monday Night Raw last night. It wasn't a particularly a good episode, considering the fact there were like 2 or 3 matches that were only 30 seconds in length. And they advertised a big battle royal on Monday Night Raw. Now, I've said it before, battle royals and Royal Rumbles have always been my favorite kind of matches to watch because I always thought they were entertaining. However, last night's battle royal I found a little lacking. It was just missing something. I don't know what it was or what about it, but just something was lacking from last night's battle royal. So, I really don't know what to say about that. Now, Edge being traded to Raw, I think that might have been foreseeable, considering the fact he did a whole gimmick thing on Friday Night SmackDown, the live edition, especially against Jack Swagger. So, probably look forward to maybe seeing a retaliation of sorts, maybe continuation of a feud between Jack Swagger and Edge. It is certainly very feasible that outcome might happen. So now the 30-second matches, again, I was very upset, and I also like Charlie Haas did on his Twitter. I'd like to send a big thank you to WWE for taking your WWE United States champion and pretty much making him look like shit. Yeah, nice job. Put the United States title on Daniel Bryan. Start to give him a push, and then last night on Raw, have Sheamus beat the absolute fuck out of him in 30 seconds and get disqualified. So thank you very much, WWE, for putting that up on the air from Monday Night Raw. So thank you. But again, like I said on the podcast, I will go into more detail than I will do here on the videos, or I might just do the same thing. I might just do the same thing on the videos that I do on the podcast, give my opinions about it. But again, I really didn't think too highly. Now, I've said it on my podcast before, and I'll share it here with you guys here on Blog TV and YouTube. By the way, this video goes up on YouTube as well. Episode 900 of Raw absolutely blew. It sucked. 901 was better. 902 was just as good. 903 was alright. 904, 905 gets a big thumbs down from me. And I will reiterate my feelings on the podcast Wednesday. Now, considering the fact that we're 30-second matches on Monday Night Raw, it's not going to require a whole lot to actually do a review of each match. Considering the fact the Alicia Fox-Natalya match basically consisted of Natalya doing a double leg takedown on Alicia Fox and giving her the sharpshooter right in the middle of the ring, and Alicia Fox tapping out. Thank you very much, WWE, for filling our time like that. That's 30 seconds of my life I'll never get back. So thank you very much for that. Now, all the promos, it kind of felt like what TNA was doing when they were still on Monday. When TNA was doing before Hulk Hogan was going on there. In fact, I remember there was one episode of TNA Impact where they literally had only about, in total, guys, this is in total, and I'm not bullshitting you guys. On a certain episode of TNA Impact, they only had about 10 minutes worth of matches total. And the rest of the show is nothing but promos. That's what last night's Monday Night Raw kind of felt like. It's kind of like, all the hell with all the matches. We're going to do promos all night long. That's what it felt like to me. So that's my personal thoughts. And again, I'll go into more detail somewhat and reiterate some of the things that I'm saying here on WGS-TV on the podcast tomorrow night. Now, I'm not going to name any names, okay? I am not going to name any names, but I have been receiving several complaints about a couple of people here on the WGS team. I'm not going to name their names. I'm going to talk to them in private. But I've received some complaints about their attitude and their behavior, whether it's here on WGS TV or on the podcast on WGS Radio. But to these two people, I will speak to you on the side, and if your attitude and your behavior does not change or does not improve, and I continue to receive complaints about you, then you will leave me no choice but to remove you from the WGS team. That means you're off the podcast, you're off of Blog TV, and you're off the website. Okay? Because I will not continue to receive complaints about your behavior about what we're doing on here. If you don't like the certain episode, just state it one time and then leave. Don't spam the chat rooms, or don't come on here on Skype, or come on the podcast and say this is bull or this is bull or anything like that. That's not what the podcast and that's not what WGS TV is supposed to be used for. Okay? So again, I will speak to you two gentlemen. I will speak to you two. Again, I'm not going to name your names. I'm going to speak to you in private. And again, if your attitude does not improve, if your behavior does not change, you're off the team. That means you cannot come on the podcast. You cannot come here on Blog TV because I will ban you, and you will be removed off the website. All right, now that I got that message out the way, normally we have Mick 37 here for the word of the day, but he's not here today. So let me get this out here because I was talking into it on the live stream, and I might as well get it here on the video. As of late, doing the commentary ourselves, that's me, Ashley, and Nathan with them on Skype, it's actually getting kind of bothersome a little bit doing it so much, considering the fact we've been so busy the past few weeks, and I really haven't seen a vast improvement in the viewer count on Blog TV during the actual wrestling shows. So what we will be doing is more than likely switch back to what I was first doing here, not only on Justin TV, but when I was first doing here on Blog TV, and it's giving insightful commentary, making analyses actually of what we see during the matches, and just making our personal comments, our personal thoughts at that time of each match. Now, if it still doesn't bring up the viewer count, then I don't know what else to do. And because we've done the commentary ourselves, and we've done insightful commentary, I've advertised it that we do it here on Blog TV, so you guys don't have to hear Michael Cole, and yet for some reason you guys still don't want to come. So I really don't know what to do about that. Now, so we're going to try it Thursday night for TNA Impact. We're going to try that. We're going to give insightful commentary instead of play-by-play commentary. You guys will still hear the TV, but you also will hear us on commentary on the mics. Giving our thoughts, our reactions to what we see. Now, one thing, after last night's broadcast, As Ashley says in the chat room, Mick37's word of the day today is postponed. We'll leave it like that. We'll leave it like that. But while we still have some time left, there's something I want to address, because after I saw this, after last night's broadcast, not only here on Blog TV but on YouTube, but it kind of got to me. It kind of, just at me. It kind of disturbed me a little bit. I don't know, something about it, you know, just disturbed me. And for those of you on here, his name is DJ Keemstar here on Blog TV, and he is like the founder or something like that of the Federation of Asshole Gamers, or FAG. And now I was just swinging by his Blog TV last night, and he talked about how he got partnership. His channel got partnership. His videos got partnership with YouTube. So basically, it was like a huge achievement for him. And I'm not gonna rain on his parade. So DJ Keemstar, if by chance you swing by my channel or something like that and you see this video, congratulations. And anyway, I've seen, for some reason, I've watched a couple of his videos of the Federation of Asshole Gamers, and I don't know, something about it, really bothered me. I don't know what about him. He had his own animation, music, and whatnot, and basically, he did put forth quite a lot of effort into his videos. Well, I don't know if I can do my own animation or create my own music for my videos here for WGS-TV, so I don't know if that would be possible. But he did put forth, basically what the guy has done in his videos on YouTube is basically just that in his name. He's a total asshole to people on Xbox Live, or anywhere for that matter, and he's gonna get a chance to make money from it. I don't know what about it appeals to people, but it just does. So I've been told Nathan has a jackass of the day, and Nathan is here with us on Skype. Nathan, who is your jackass of the day?
Well, my jackass of the day comes from a 1991 trip where an avid fitness guru and someone who really knows the desert decided that they would take a round-trip trek across the hottest part of the earth, which happens to be Badwater Basin in Death Valley, California. Now,
Nathan, not to interrupt you or anything, but we have less than 2 minutes left in this video. Is there any way you can sum it up real quick?
Yeah, what makes him the jackass of the day is a round trip. It's a 20-mile hike across the Badwater Salt Flats. He completed 19 and a half miles of it before he succumbed to dehydration and died because he only brought 3 quarts of water with him in what is over 130-degree Fahrenheit area.
Wow. All right, now, guys, for tonight here on blogtv.com/people/AAWWB, it'll be either indie wrestling or video games, and if Jackson Pride, user Jackson Pride, is here on the Blog TV chat room, then we'll be more than likely I'll be playing Dragon Age just to see if it can help me get out of a certain area on Dragon Age that is just driving me bonkers. But if you guys out there are watching this video, if you know of any other ways I can do to make the videos more, I guess, attracted to people, get them to want to watch it more, please leave a comment here on this video, either on Blog TV or on youtube.com/WrestleGamer. Help me out here. Give me some advice on what do you think I should do to, further get the word out about WGS-TV and the podcast, WGS Radio, by the way, which is tomorrow night, blogtalkradio.com/WGS Radio. Until tomorrow, I am your official WrestleGamer, Double B, Billy Boudreaux. signing off.